Drinking buddies, this video has been a long time coming because I've been wanting to talk about these two releases because I helped Marco pick these.
He didn't help, he picked.
I'm your drinking buddy.
These two are actually all his fault. They are both really good barrel picks. They're both amazing. Don't get me wrong, but when it came down to choosing between 2 of 3 of the private selections we had the opportunity to pick, there was only one I wanted. It was this one.
Well, me and Javier wanted them both.
My brother, yeah. Him and my brother were like, they're both so good though, I want them both. And my brother's like, yeah, I want them both too. I was like, we gotta have both. And they were both like, Marco, you don't think you could do both? It's like, that's 400 bottles. I'm like, we still had our Woodford coming. It hasn't even arrived, and we had sold those out. Those were only 180 bottles, but I was like, to commit to 400 bottles.
Okay, so here's why I think that it was a good decision that you bought this one. So it's 40% 5-year, 25% 7-year, 20% 10-year, and 15% 7-year, 116.86 proof. This rivals any batch from Barrell that I've tasted. Any of the bourbon batches from Barrell, it's as good or better than any of them. This feels like a batch 33.5. And I would argue, like, so I got the new one.
34?
Yeah, I got the 34.
I saw your video on that one.
And I think, oh, this is 31. I have 31, 32, 33, 34. I have lots of Barrell. I kind of go crazy for Barrell.
They're very good at blending. They're good at what they do.
Anywho.
Just to correct you, you said 7, what did you say? You said 15% 7-year. It's actually 15%
17 year. Yeah. My bad.
So, this was a blend of 4 different barrels. You got your whiskey source from Kentucky, Indiana, and Tennessee. The thing that I really liked about this one is that you can't really tell that Dickel's in there.
Yeah. And then this one over here doesn't have any Dickel at all.
No,
so,
this is Kentucky and Indiana.
Yeah, so that one's just like a whole other animal.
This one was just so unique.
Yeah.
I really love this one because it's so different than anything else I've ever had from anybody.
We were kind of, let's pour a little bit of this because we were talking about like trying to figure out.
First.
Yeah, okay, let's do that.
Yeah, because that one's 121, that one's 116.86.
Yeah. And that's really similar to the other Barrell batches.
So that's the thing, is that right here, this Barrell bourbon was probably something that's more along the lines that you would be able to find something that's out in your shelves regularly. Thing that I got from this one, off the nose, from what I can remember.
Shortbread cookies.
Mm-hmm. And it was vanilla on the nose.
Vanilla.
With a little bit of orange zest. And when you're able to taste this, I remember there's, it's like soft and mild, and there was like this mild undertones of cherry, caramel, vanilla, all your classic bourbon flavors you kind of look for.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least me, I should say, that I kind of look for when I'm trying to drink a bourbon. That's what I look for. I look for something that I just try to say, this is what I want. I want cherry, I want vanilla, I want caramel.
And this is delivering on cherry. This is delivering on cherry and some of those candy bar qualities that you get off of like mostly ryes. You know, like you said, the caramel,
and the
brown sugar.
Snickerdoodle. And yeah, the brown sugar's there. This is a really good bourbon. And I'm sorry, Barrell, if you're watching, because I know you started following our drinking buddy. But the single barrel that we got that was not chosen.
Yeah, we weren't a big fan of that one.
We were not a big fan of that one. That one was 99% corn, 1% malted barley. And there was a single barrel. When I first saw that one was in the box, I immediately jumped. I said, shoot, I gotta get this one because I've never seen Barrell release a single barrel. You gotta jump on it. And when I tasted it, I was like,
no thanks. Yeah.
Move on to the next one.
Higher proof mellow corn, but maybe not as good as mellow corn.
But the mellow corn's actually...
I love mellow corn. I'm not talking crap.
I like mellow corn. What's that other Texas whiskey you compared to?
The Yellow Rose.
Yeah, I beg to differ on that one.
Yeah, this one I felt like tasted like a higher proof, lower proof mellow corn. Older mellow corn is what I'm trying to say.
Southern came to me with this.
It has a good like review and everything. Tastes young, not my jam. It was okay.
So
we're doing a barrel pick tomorrow or Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah, so when you see this, it'll be a couple days ago.
So March 8th, I invited our drinking buddy to come with us to do a tasting to pick our personal private select from Maker's Mark. I've been wanting a private select from Maker's Mark since Maker started doing it, which was 2010.
Yeah.
2010, they released their experiment number 46, Maker's 46, and I fell in love with it. So they used the base of that to make every private select that's out there released.
Just did higher proof and
different staves.
Yeah, different staves.
So the number of staves, it depends on us. So I can't wait. This is going to be such a unique experience.
I just finished that one, but I have another. So like this one, for example, I actually really like this one. So there's 5 different stave offerings, and this one has 5 baked American pure, 1 seared French cuvee, 4 Maker's 46 staves, and they didn't use any of the roasted French mint in it or any of the toasted French spire. And this one's called Whiskey Finders Collection, and I love this one. This is the best one I've tasted personally. I really like that one. So hopefully, my goal is to beat that on Wednesday.
Who is this pick from?
Safeway, Albertsons.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of Barrel, and I would say that these are 2 of the better offerings that I've tasted.
They were.
I think that this, like I said, this rivals any of the bourbon barrel batches that I've tasted, and a little bit less as well, because these are about $100. And these are your pick.
I sell them for 85. I have a deal if you buy them both, you get them at 80.
Yeah.
I have them really low. These normally go for MSRP for $100 each.
Yep.
But
Total Wine currently has barrel picks.
you got like 100.
They're $100. This is so much brown sugar and molasses, and it's just like a deep flavor of like. I really like this one. This one feels like I am sipping bourbon on a beach. Like this is just.
So, for me, this is an essential bourbon that it's an everyday drinker, right?
This is something more special. I think that's why you wanted it so much.
It is. This is the one I wanted the most. This one says barrel bourbon, this is barrel whiskey.
I think that it was a blend of bourbons and ryes, but I could be wrong on that. I don't know for sure.
Well, I remember it saying that this is a micro blend of many things of something that's. So the age statement on this is not an age statement, I should say the ages of micro blends that they used were 4.5 years to 18-year-old whiskeys that were put into this.
Yeah, so you're getting 18 from either Kentucky or Tennessee in this bottle. So that means you're getting 18-year-old Barton or 18-year-old MGP, and that is highly like that. That's highly sought after stuff. Yeah. Like that's what they used to put in the High West stuff that made everybody fall in love with High West, and now most of that stock is gone.
So then one of the things that I look forward to when I'm trying to do my own barrel picks is if it's not something that's like an old name brand private select like Makers or Knob Creek
or like I know you guys did the Woodford.
Yeah.
Or like a Dobell for tequila.
We had a 10-year-old one that came out too.
Yeah, that's right. I had a bottle of Dobell on the shelf that I compared to this, and it's not even close. This is just dramatically better, and I like the Dobell Añejo. So.
Yeah, but I mean, when I look for a barrel pick when it comes to bourbon, if it has MGP in it, I don't want to taste it. I really don't, and that's the thing that I like about this is that this tastes so good. And so unique on its own that it tastes like whatever they use to blend this from Kentucky, Indiana, and Tennessee, they balance each other out so well that it removes a lot of its own characteristics from each distillery to make it
unique.
What it is.
Yeah, I like that. I think their slogan is blended to never fit in, right? What is their slogan? No, blended to never.
No, but man, if that's their slogan, I've never paid attention to the slogan. I'm sorry now, but I gotta say,
perfectly blended to never blend in. Anyway, it's something like that. It's a great slogan. I'm a Barrel fan, I really am. And it's not just because they've sent me some bottles. Yes, they've sent me some bottles, but I'm honest about my reviews. Like, honestly, I was not as kind to 34 as I was to like Vantage, for example. I love Vantage, go buy Barrel Vantage. Yeah. But the 34, I don't know if I like it as much as some of the other barrel bourbon batches that I've tasted. Really good. And this is better. This is better than 34.
Yeah, I really like our barrels. And this one was just so unique. It's just so different. The flavor profile on this goes from your classic bourbon that's just cherry, vanilla, caramel, enhanced with like molasses and brown sugar.
It's almost like there's got a little bit of a like a coconut cream pie vibe going on here.
You can definitely tell that this is Barbados rum, cask finish. It literally
It doesn't taste it doesn't take over.
No.
It doesn't become a rum.
It's just very well balanced out.
Yeah.
This one I named it Cuatro Barriles, which means just 4 barrels, because it's a 4-barrel blend. And I call this one FOMO Jerk because of the fact that my brother and this guy here were jerks for freaking picking 2 damn barrel picks at the same time that were all ready at the same time, and had me stressing out over 400 bottles. No, actually had me stressing out.
He's a small Mexican restaurant. It's not easy to sell 400 bottles overnight. You know what I mean?
It's not, man. It's just like, oh my God. So 180 plus 400 plus another 200.
Hello, nice family that just ordered some Mexican food and margaritas. Can I interest you in some bourbon? It's 121 proof.
Yeah, the area we're in, we're surrounded by bourbon drinkers.
Yeah.
You know, so, and tequila drinkers. And you got people like me, which is a small group that drinks everything.
Yeah, I'm almost exclusively whiskey, but I dabble in tequila. That's the way I like to talk about it.
I'm not. I drink gin, I drink wine, I drink everything. This one was amazing.
I'm a big fan.
So different. So different than anything else that I've ever tasted. And that's why this has been doing so well, I think, because it's unique.
Yeah. Well, drinking buddies, if you're in Arizona, you might want to check out Nana's Kitchen and see if you can get one of these 2 barrels before they're gone. They're going quick. If you are outside of Arizona, you might want to just check out like Barrel Vantage, Barrel Dovetail.
Oh man, the Gray Label Dovetail.
This is better. This is better than Gray Label Dovetail.
Well, yeah, but I mean, okay, if you're gonna say, like, if you're trying to promote something for everybody, that's a kind of, and the Gray Labels are not that easy to find either.
And they're $250.
Are they?
Yeah, I think they're a little too much, to be honest.
They're not 150? Are you sure?
No, they're 250. Yeah, and then the gold labels are 540 now. Well, drinking buddies, we appreciate you watching. Check out Nana's Kitchen if you're in Arizona.
I gotta give a shout out. I forgot to tell you, I had a guy from Texas. He's a truck driver, and I'm sorry that I can't remember your name right now. Blame it on alcohol. It would be like Jamie Foxx. Dude, he's a fan of yours.
Oh, okay.
He watches your videos. He's from Texas. He's a truck driver. He pulled through the restaurant, and he actually picked up a few of our private bottles, and he picked up some other stuff. But I just wanted to say thank you again. Hope you're watching, and hope I get to see you again. Thank you for watching him, all of you. And for those of you who get to come by and live around Arizona and live around our area, thank you for stopping by and letting me know that you watch him and that you're supporting us as well. It means a lot to the both of us. So
for sure. That's awesome. That's a really cool story. I'm glad they made it.
Yeah, and I forgot to tell you about that. I've been wanting to, and I kind of wanted to do it like now.
Well, thanks for watching, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.